So welcome to this video. My name is Alex, and for a couple of years I've been making videos about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson being the Antichrist, and I assure you this isn't speculation or just some kind of wild fantasy. If you study the man, study the messages he's putting out, the subtle subliminal messages in his Instagram posts, and just look at all the evidence, and it'll become obvious to you too that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson certainly is the Antichrist. And it's only a matter of time before he will be the President of the United States, much sooner than people are expecting, in fact.
Let me see your hands.
Rumor has it that Joe Biden is not going to run for president in 2024. That he will step down and the Democrats will be introducing their new candidate soon. Because let's just face it, there's no way he's going to win in 2024. It has been said that Michelle Obama will run in his place, or even Gavin Newsom, or believe it or not, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Well, I found something very interesting regarding Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and some very suspicious events that happened to him not too long ago. So during a recent interview he had with Joe Rogan a few days ago, he came clean and said that representatives of, quote, one of the parties came to him and officially asked him to run for president in 2024. Check it out.
They talked about you being president.
Dude, I know.
I remember at one point in time, it was like they were saying it should be The Rock and Oprah. They should be president and vice president.
Dude, so one of the parties came to visit me.
Oh, no.
At the end of last year, asking for me to run.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, it was...
For president?
For president.
Wow.
It was, first of all, incredibly surreal.
Right.
Because I was the guy, you know, who was wrestling in flea markets years ago, looking for free corn dogs and hot dogs and shit, selling my headshots for $5, trying to make money, and then all of a sudden I'm having that conversation. But no, it was just incredibly surreal and so wild, but also so incredible that they had all this data that they had said, if this happens, here's the result. And,
wow.
It was really deep. And then I started to think, again, surreal, because that's never been my goal, right? I appreciate it and I'm honored, right? Because I'm like you in here, in our core, right? But it made me think, it's either this is an incredible thing, and I got some pretty decent leadership skills, or things are so f***ed up.
They're turning into the pro wrestling movie star. They're trying to run the world.
Man.
So there it is, right from his own mouth. So one thing we can deduce from this is that it was most likely the Democratic National Committee that approached him with the proposal. We know that Trump will be the pick for the Republicans, so it has to be the Democrats. And if the Democrats approached him, asking him to be president, well, by default, it means that Joe Biden won't be running in 2024, right? So it only makes sense that Joe will be stepping down at the end of this term and announcing soon that he won't be running, according to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. But what do you think about this? Will Joe run again? Or will they replace him with some celebrity who will try and get the masses on board with them? Please put it in the comments below. I'm really interested to hear what your take on all this is.
Anyway, many people have said to me, well, yes, it sounds feasible, it sounds likely even, but what about the number 666? You know, because it says in the Bible that the Antichrist, the number of his name will be 666. And although the name Dwayne means dark, the numbers, the gematria of his name don't really add up to 666. So that's puzzled me for a bit. But then a video popped up on YouTube last night. I searched for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson Antichrist, and there's nothing, by the way. There is nothing. You search for Dwayne Johnson Antichrist, nothing shows up. And there's a reason for that. It's not because he isn't the Antichrist, it's because they really do not want you to be onto him. Because, you know, the Antichrist is essentially meant to be the world's most popular man. adored by everyone, who could fool even the elect, and he is fooling millions upon millions of people. Anyway, keep watching the video, because this video popped up on YouTube, connecting Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson with the number 666. Have a look, tell me what you think, leave a comment in the description, leave a comment in the comment section below, and there's another video, some other videos in the description of this video which I recommend you look at, because they are very informative indeed, and will give you all the evidence you need for it to be obvious to you that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is indeed the Antichrist. Okay, check out the video that follows this one, and I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.
All right, maintaining his status as one of the busiest actors in Hollywood, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has just signed on to star in the upcoming book adaptation SEAL Team 666. Halfway through SEAL training, Cadet Jack Walker, still green but showing incredible promise, is whisked away to join 4 SEALs and their dog for a special ops mission. Walker soon finds himself in a whirlwind of otherworldly creatures and events as he discovers the true nature of SEAL Team 666. Battling demons, possessed humans, mass-murdering cults, and evil in its darkest and most ancient form, the members of SEAL Team 666 have their work cut out for them. And it's not long before they realize that the threat isn't directed against the U.S. alone. An ancient and deadly cult has far bigger plans, and Walker is at the center of a supernatural conflict in which the entire world is at stake.
And for the most evil invention in the world contest, I invented a child molesting robot. It's a robot that is designed to molest children. And it can, theoretically, molest twice as many children as a human molester in, quite frankly, half the time. What you do is you start by building a regular robot, then you molest it and hope that it continues the cycle. Hail Satan. I eat children. How old are you?
12.
Oh, okay. Only to 10.
Only to
that's
10.
good.
Okay, we are safe.
Yeah.
That's good.
Hail Satan.
The media is being harnessed to promote interest in the darkness, interest in the occult, interest in Satanism. And it's because of the Antichrist agenda. The Antichrist is building his army. The Antichrist is building his army of young people, just like Hitler did, who will follow him and who will listen to him and who will think, yeah, I like your message. I believe in your message. Because his message is going to become quite dark. So I'll explain the psychology of the Antichrist himself and how he's going to operate. So basically, in the Bible, I mean, I'm not an expert on the Antichrist from the Bible. I'm an expert, you would say, on how it's unfolding in our society and how the media is being used and the psychology that's being implemented in society to get people ready for this Antichrist agenda. You could call it the New World Order, by the way. Some people call it the New World Order. It's like global communism, Brave New World, or 1984. All this kind of dark vision of society. That's the Antichrist agenda. That's the agenda. That's the world that the Antichrist or the satanic agenda wants us to live in. And it wants us to live in there, and it's doing everything it can to shepherd society in that direction. And the Antichrist, as an individual, as a human being, is key to leading everyone into this agenda and getting everyone behind him. Because then when everyone supports him, when everyone's behind him, just like when everyone got behind Hitler, you have to understand, everyone thought, yes, this man is going to bring change to our nation. This man is the way forward. This man is going to lead us into a new era. Okay, so everyone was behind him and everyone followed his orders. And then suddenly everyone realized, oh my goodness, he's killing millions of Jews. And then it was too late. And then they were in the system. It was firmly established in the German society. There was no escape. This man was in control and there was no escape. And so it's just the same with the Antichrist. Hitler's like a blueprint for the Antichrist, that he's going to get everyone behind him. Everyone's going to say, this man is great. I love this guy. He's so kind. He's so caring. He's so charismatic. He's going to lead us forward into this new era of peace, a new era of compassion, a new era of tolerance and equality. These are all the buzzwords he'll use: tolerance, inclusivity, equality. And this man is going to inspire everybody. And he is already inspiring everybody. And I'll tell you in just a moment the exact identity of this man, because this man is one of the most popular actors on the planet, one of the most popular human beings on this planet. This man is selling himself as a man of the people, a man who cares, a man who stands for equality, a man who stands for compassion, a man who cares about everybody, a man who will lead society into a new era of peace. Now, these are the messages he's putting out, and this is his kind of promise. This is what he's going to be promising people, and what he is promising people. And of course, it sounds good to everyone, because everybody wants to believe that someone will save our society. When people are seeing what's happening with the pandemic and with the creeping in of communism or socialism and the loss of freedom and the rioting in America, everyone is thinking, oh my goodness, where is this all going? Where is this going to lead us? We need a savior. We need someone to stand up and lead this world in compassion and love, who's going to solve our problems, who's going to get rid of all the hatred and get rid of all the negativity. And so there's this great thirst now, just as there was in Nazi Germany, there's this great thirst, and the thirst is increasing. And it's going to increase more and more. So there's this great hunger for a new leader to emerge and lead the nation, and not only the American nation, because he's an American man, but lead the world into this new era of hope and optimism and tolerance and inclusivity and compassion.
Where are you? Where is our leader? Where are you? Where is our compassionate leader? I care about you. I am listening to you. This is our country. You are all my people. And I take full responsibility and full accountability for something that has been hundreds of years of systemic disease. Why am I taking full accountability? Because I am your leader. I'm your leader, and I'm going to do everything I can to make this right. And I'll tell you what, you give me some trust, you give me some time, you give me some effort, you give me some love. I'm right there with you, and together we're going to make this right. Together we're going to create that change. Together we're going to normalize equality. We're going to do it, but we're going to do it together.